Chances are you've gotten a computer virus before. If so, I bet you were able to get it fixed or just buy a new computer. However, the virus I got was very different. It started when I was browsing through the internet looking for torrents. I had found the torrent for a movie I was looking for. I downloaded and watched the movie and all went well. The next day I logged onto the computer again. This time, however, ads started to pop up at random. At first I thought maybe it was malware running in the background, or maybe a virus, or maybe my mind was playing tricks on me. I turned on my antivirus and scanned my PC to be sure. It turned out I was right about the virus and quickly cleared it away. I thought I'd heard a faint scream come from my speakers as I did so. The next day my PC started to play ads again. I got really annoyed and ran my antivirus again. It was the same virus as yesterday. It had returned somehow. I cleared the computer and the ads stopped. And from my speakers I heard a glitched out voice say, "Why?" I thought I'd cut off an ad as it started playing. Having discovered nothing else, I deleted the movie I'd downloaded and turned off my PC. Days passed before I used my computer again. By then I had forgotten about the virus. I had to use my computer again for homework and was researching a history project. I was typing in Microsoft Word when a loud beeping noise came from my computer. I thought maybe I'd pressed a wrong key that caused the sound. I didn't worry about it too much. As I continued typing, I heard the beeping noise again. I leaned back and tried to think about what was causing the noise. My computer made the noise again and again, and started to get faster and louder until I thought my speakers were about to explode. I muted the sound and immediately turned on my antivirus to check again for that virus. I thought maybe the last 2 times I tried to delete the virus, it just didn't get it completely. The same virus was there, and I deleted it again. When I turned on my speakers again, everything was fine. I was shaken, but I went on to continue my homework. It was late when I finished it. I saved my work and closed Microsoft Word. I jumped in fright. My desktop background had changed to an image of a person's face. It was horribly scarred and bruised, teeth were broken, and it was blankly looking at me with a depressed expression. The face was all white with a black background behind it. The eyes were closed, but I felt like it would be looking directly at me had they opened. I turned to my right to reach for the power button and realized my webcam had turned on and been recording me. By now I was extremely afraid. My stomach felt empty and I felt a cold chill run down my spine. I thought hackers were watching me. Slowly I turned back to my monitor and the desktop background had changed again. Instead of the face with closed eyes, they were open and the face was staring at me. I didn't know what to think. I freaked out. I quickly went to unplug my webcam, noticing the eyes were recording me through my webcam. I yanked it out and I nearly shit my pants. The eyes were being poked out and stabbed by something not visible to me. The face started to contort into looks of anguish and scream in pain. The blood violently poured and squirted out of his eyes. The face disappeared and my normal desktop background came back. A text file appeared on the desktop with the file name idon'tgetit.txt. And I opened it up and it simply read, "What have I done?" I shut down my computer and put the monitor face down. I put the webcam in a different room and locked it up. I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't get what happened out of my mind. A couple weeks passed, and I mustered up the courage to turn on my computer again. I logged in and everything was fine. The TXT file and those freaky backgrounds weren't there anymore. I explored my computer's files looking for the virus that had been doing this, thinking that my antivirus wasn't detecting the entire virus. I searched everywhere on my computer and found a file called ade.0assertogen.exe. I scanned it, and it was the virus. I deleted it manually as well as the file it was in. I thought I'd fixed my problem. Then my speakers played a beep noise again when I asked if I was sure I wanted to delete the folder. I clicked yes, My computer's screen faded to black. I got a bit scared. I shook my mouse and the screen came back on. I nearly had a heart attack. Static-like noises came out of my speakers along with a voice saying,
"Why are you doing this to me?"
It started to play backwards music with screams of pain in the background. I ran to unplug my speakers and I suddenly heard,
"Please don't. It hurts."
I unplugged my speakers, muted the sound, and turned off my computer. Then I took apart my computer and took out the built-in speaker. I stayed awake that night, staring at my PC. I was afraid to sleep. I kept hearing those noises. I turned my attention away from my PC and stared at the floor. After a while of waiting, I could hear the sound of my case fan starting up. I looked up. My PC was on. My heart was racing. I wanted to run, but instead I sat down and logged onto my PC. The face was back, but it was still missing its eyes. Its mouth wasn't frowning anymore. It was angry, and it looked demonic. I saw the face try to struggle to escape, but it couldn't. The needle began to slowly stitch its mouth shut. I could tell it was trying to scream. Afterwards, it appeared as if its mouth was being burned shut, but I couldn't see any source of fire or anything. The face then faded away and my normal background was back. All my desktop icons were gone. When I went to my start menu, everything was gone. I clicked on my computer and it turned out my entire hard drive had been wiped, completely erased except for my OS. I closed the window, frustrated and afraid. I was greeted by another TXT file. It was called Hate You. I opened it up and it read simply, "I hate you." When I closed the TXT file, the face was back, and it was looking at me in disgust. Well, it would have been if it had eyes. Its eye sockets were bleeding, and its lip skin was peeling off. A Windows error message appeared. It said,
"You caused this to happen to me. You caused
The message spammed me again and again and again. After a while it changed to, "Why live?" The messages continued to appear and appear and appear until I heard my computer make a click noise. Smoke came out the back. My computer somehow burned itself out and parts of the motherboard were melted. Now, when I delete something on my computer, I always think of that computer virus.